let's think about a particular decision that a coal-fired power plant owner might need to make. So let's say we haven't built this power plant yet. We're just about to build it, but we're trying to decide how big of a power plant to build. The bigger it is, the more costs we're going to face. At least the larger the costs per unit are going to be. So I've got this upward sloping supply curve here describing the costs of producing each incremental amount of power. Why would these costs be upward sloping? Well, the bigger we are, the more people we have to employ. That by itself doesn't give us increasing costs, but if we're relatively small, then we can probably employ local people to do the job. We might be able to find all of the engineers, etc., that we need to work at this power plant locally. But as we decide to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and we need more of these engineers, we have to convince more people to move to town to work for us. And that's going to require higher wages. Similarly, the bigger we are, the more coal we need. Maybe if we're relatively small, then local coal mines can keep us in supply. But as we get bigger and bigger, that coal has to come from further and further away, increasing the transportation costs per unit. And so for whichever of these reasons you like, we're going to have an upward sloping supply curve. Now, we've got something that you guys haven't seen before, I don't think, in this class, a horizontal demand curve. This probably looks a little weird, but there's a real important reason for this. No matter how big of a power plant we build, we're still going to be a small player in the electricity market. Our choices are not going to move the market price of electricity. So I've put in the market price of electricity here at 7 cents per unit, 7 cents per kilowatt hour, so that no matter how much power we produce, we can sell all of it for exactly the same price. So the market equilibrium price is always going to be this 7 cents per unit, but our quantity is going to be determined by our particular costs as a producer. So given this particular set of supply and demand curves, as the producer of power, we're going to choose to produce right here. That's our equilibrium, if you like, in this market. We'll produce up to this point. We've got a 300 megawatt power plant. And why are we choosing that size? Because all of the units of power that we're producing here produce a profit for us. We produce a unit of power that costs us 4 cents. We sell it for 7 cents. We make a profit. We produce a unit of power that costs 4.5 cents. We sell it for 7 cents. We make a profit. We produce a unit of power that costs us 6 cents. We sell it for 7 cents. We make a profit. We produce a unit of power for 6.5 cents. We sell it for 7 cents. We make a profit. We stop making a profit right here at the 300 megawatt level, and so that's how much we choose to produce. The problem, though, comes if the costs represented by our supply curve don't incorporate all of the costs to society, all of the costs that society bears from this production of power. As an individual making this choice, I don't take into account the health costs that I'll impose upon other people as I produce this electricity. So this gives us the potential to be making the wrong decision from society's perspective.